Hello friends, today I suggest we discuss a very pressing topic, the harm of alcoholism and how to properly get treated for it. There are a lot of stories on this subject. It's awful, but anyway, here's the thing, a guy comes home totally wasted. Oh man, he says. His wife opens the door and says, I'm sober as a judge. She says, all right, repeat after me. In the depths of the tundra, otters and the winds are swiping. Buckets and cedar nuts. He goes. Man, you can't fool you. I was drinking. Here's another joke. So, another guy wakes up, totally, dead drunk. Hungover, can't remember a thing from last night. He gets up, and everything is perfectly tidy. At home, everyone is smiling, really happy. His wife says, hey, do you want your favorite coffee or some cake? He says, cake. She goes, I'll get cake, everything's fine. Everything keeps going perfectly, it's all ideal. What happened? While his wife runs out for cake, he turns to his son, Son, what happened yesterday? The son says, man, seriously. He goes, can you imagine, you crawled in yesterday, on your horns, and collapsed in the hallway. And Mom and I dragged you into the house, put you on the bed, and she started taking off your pants, and you suddenly jump up and yell, hands off. I'm a married man. That's how serious it was. Here's another joke. So, a guy is drinking at a bar. It's already late at night. The bartender comes over and says, hey, we're closing up. It's time for you to head home. The guy goes, all right, fine, stands up, and falls down. He says, well, damn, I don't know. Maybe if I crawl outside and get some fresh air, I'll be able to walk. So he crawls outside, stands up, and falls down again. Man, maybe I need a little more fresh air. So he crawls toward home, makes it to his house, tries to stand up again, and falls down again. All right, he says, I must have really gotten wasted tonight. He somehow manages to get up the stairs, somehow crawls into his apartment, somehow pulls himself into bed, and falls asleep. Morning. His wife wakes him up and says, oh, so you got drunk again, huh? He asks, how do you know? She says, the pub called again, you got drunk and left your wheelchair there. Guys, sometimes we can walk even when we can't. Here's another joke. A woman comes to a psychotherapist and says, my husband drinks terribly, his situation is just. He comes home from working. Basically, goes straight to his friends, and they've already poured everything, and, well, he's got this cycle, work, friends, vodka, work, friends, vodka. What to do? Well, he says, I have a good way. It's not a problem. So, when your husband comes home from work, well, I know, more or less. Here's what you need to do. You have to get completely undressed. Then, when he puts his key in the lock, you need to turn your butt toward the door, bend over, and you'll see everything will be fine. So she did it, and when she did, she heard a loud thud behind her, the sound of a body hitting the floor, and after that, no one remembers anything. A couple of days go by. Her husband comes home from work again, and this time he goes straight home. His friends call out to him, saying, "Hey, come on, we've got such a selection of strong drinks, you can't even imagine. We've got this, we've got that, everything you could want. Guys, I've had my share." "What do you mean, you've had your share? Come on, you're the biggest guy we've got, our main tough guy." He says, "No, you know, that's just too much." He says, "The other day I come home, and I see a gnome. He's got cheeks so big they're up to his ears, a mouth in the middle, and a beard down to his knees. And he's wearing Lucy's slippers." So that's how you have to handle things. Guys, when you come home, make sure the gnomes don't feel everything. Cheers to a healthy lifestyle, everyone.